Hey there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a dark secret for you. The driver in this story is crazy. So grab a snack and let's get into it. It was late at night when I got out of the club with my two best friends, Maria and Chloe. We had just celebrated my 21st birthday, and I couldn't have asked for a better night. It was everything I hoped it would be, filled with dancing, drinking, and lots of laughter. When we stepped outside, the cool night air felt amazing on my skin, and I took a deep breath and stretched, preparing myself for the walk back to my car. That's when I saw him standing by a sleek black SUV, his face partially hidden in the shadows. "Hey girls," he said, stepping into the light. I instantly recognized him from somewhere, but I couldn't place it. "Do you need a ride home?" No, thanks," I replied, taken aback by his unexpected offer. "We're just heading home. Are you sure? It's late, and you girls are all alone," he pressed, his tone laced with concern. I hesitated, torn between declining his offer and the nagging thought that I could remember if I locked the front door. Before I could respond, Maria chimed in, "Actually, that's really sweet of you, but we don't want to impose nonsense. It's no trouble at all," he insisted, opening the back door for us. "Please," I insist. We all piled into the back seat, and within moments, we were cruising down the empty streets. I couldn't help but notice how well dressed he was. He wasn't just good-looking, but put together in a way that screamed wealth. His tailored suit and expensive watch were subtle signs of his status. As we approached my street, I turned to thank him, but I froze. The man I had called an Uber from just minutes ago was nowhere to be seen. I scanned the streets, confused and a little scared, until I spotted my car parked innocently on the other side of the road. Then it hit me. This guy had followed me. But why? Adrenaline surged through me and I started to panic. What did he want? Was I in danger? I quickly composed myself, knowing that panicking wouldn't help. I needed a plan. As soon as the car stopped in front of my house, I jumped out without paying any attention to the driver or asking for his name. I practically ran to my front door, fumbled with my keys and slipped inside, locking the door behind me. I leaned against it, trying to catch my breath. My heart pounded in my chest like a drum. That's when I heard a knock on the door. I jumped again and stared at the peephole. Who could it be? I cautiously opened the door a crack and peeked out. To my surprise, it was just my neighbor, Mrs. Henderson. "Everything okay, honey?" she asked, her voice laced with concern. She must have seen me through the window. "I'm fine," I lied, forcing a smile. "Just a bit jumpy. Thanks for checking in." She didn't seem convinced, but she dropped it and wished me a good night. As soon as she left, I rushed to the bathroom, splashed water on my face, and stared at my reflection. What was I doing? Why did I act so weird? I decided to call my friends to see if they had any insight. Maybe I had been rude and they could smooth things over. But when I dialed Maria's number, her voice sent a chill down my spine. "You have to leave town, now," she whispered urgently. "He knows too much. You can't stay here. I'll explain later. Just go." Before I could ask any questions, she hung up. I stared at the phone, my mind racing. Who is he? What does he know, and why am I in danger? I tried calling back, but the call went straight to voicemail. I needed to get out of there. I threw some clothes into a bag, grabbed my passport and some cash, then raced out the front door. As I sped away, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Every time I glanced over my shoulder, I half expected to see that black SUV following me, but I pushed the thought out of my mind. It was just my imagination. I called another friend, Chloe, who thankfully picked up. I managed to stammer out the details, and she immediately agreed to help. Within an hour, I was at her place, hiding under her spare blanket. Suddenly, the events from earlier that night came flooding back. The guy at the club, the ride home, the eerie feeling of being followed, and then Maria's cryptic warning. Who was that guy? Why was he following me? I whispered, my voice shaking. Chloe looked at me, her eyes filled with concern. "I'm sorry, but I can't tell you that. It's not my secret to tell." "What? Why not?" I exclaimed, frustrated. "If you know something, please tell me." "I'm sorry, but I can't," she repeated, her voice firm. "I'm sorry, but I can't." At that moment, I realized that I was in way over my head, and that this was way bigger than I imagined. Well, that's all for today. See you next time.